Welcome to our video on cooking steak right means juicy results every time. Today, we'll guide you through the essential techniques and secrets that will elevate your steak cooking game. From choosing the perfect cut to mastering the art of seasoning and understanding the science behind the Maillard reaction, we'll cover everything you need to know. We'll also explore resting, temperature control, and innovative methods like reverse searing, ensuring that every steak you cook is not just good, but absolutely delicious. Let's get grilling. 1. The importance of choosing the right cut. When it comes to cooking steak, the cut of meat you select is your first step towards achieving a juicy finish. Different cuts have varying fat content, which affects flavor and tenderness. For instance, a ribeye steak, known for its marbling, is synonymous with flavor. In contrast, a filet mignon, while tender, has less fat. Choosing the right cut is like starting a journey. Your destination depends on your starting point. It's essential to think about what kind of taste and texture you prefer before making a purchase. Remember, a well-chosen cut of steak is like a blank canvas waiting for a masterpiece. 2. The art of seasoning. Seasoning your steak properly is akin to adding the perfect amount of salt to a dish. Too much, and you overpower the meat; too little, and the flavors remain hidden. Most chefs recommend a simple seasoning of salt and pepper. Salt not only enhances flavor but also helps create a delicious crust when seared. It's similar to how a little bit of seasoning can transform a bland dish into something spectacular. The key is to season liberally and give it time to penetrate the meat. This process ensures that every bite is flavorful, like a symphony of taste. 3. Understanding the Maillard reaction. The Maillard reaction is the scientific secret behind that mouth-watering crust on your steak. This chemical reaction occurs when proteins and sugars in the meat are exposed to high heat. It's what gives the steak its rich, brown color and complex flavor. Imagine it as the golden hue of a sunset, signaling the start of something beautiful. Without this reaction, your steak would lack depth and character. To achieve it, you need a hot pan or grill, which allows the surface of the steak to brown without overcooking the inside. It's a delicate dance of heat and timing, much like a perfectly executed ballet. 4. The role of resting. Allowing your steak to rest after cooking is like letting a fine wine breathe. When you cook a steak, the juices move towards the center. Resting lets these juices redistribute, resulting in a juicier bite. It's a simple step that can make a world of difference. Think of it as a moment of calm, where the steak gathers itself before the final act. This pause ensures that when you cut into it, you're met with a succulent, flavorful experience. Skipping this step is like rushing through a good book and missing the best parts. 5. Mastering the sear. Searing a steak well is like laying the foundation of a house. It sets the stage for everything that follows. A good sear locks in flavors and juices, creating a crust that contrasts beautifully with the tender interior. Achieving this requires a hot pan and patience. You need to let the steak sizzle without moving it, allowing the heat to work its magic. It's akin to the first stroke of a paintbrush on a canvas, setting the tone for the masterpiece. Remember, a well-seared steak is a testament to the power of heat and time. 6. Temperature control. The key to perfection in cooking steak to the perfect doneness is much like tuning an instrument. Precision is everything. Rare, medium, or well done, each level of doneness requires careful temperature control. A meat thermometer can be your best friend, guiding you to the ideal internal temperature. This tool is like a compass, ensuring you stay on the right path. By monitoring the temperature, you avoid the heartbreak of an overcooked steak. Each degree matters and contributes to the final symphony of taste and texture. It's the difference between a perfect bite and a mediocre one. 7. The power of butter basting. Butter basting is a technique that elevates your steak from good to extraordinary. By repeatedly spooning melted butter over the steak, you infuse it with rich flavor and a glossy finish. This method is like adding the final flourish to a painting, bringing all the elements together. The butter, often infused with garlic and herbs, permeates the meat, adding layers of flavor. It's a simple yet powerful way to enhance the steak, much like a dash of color brightens a room. Embrace butter basting for a steak that's truly unforgettable. 8. The secret of reverse searing. Reverse searing is a technique that flips traditional methods on their head, much like a plot twist in a novel. By cooking the steak slowly at a low temperature before searing, you ensure even cooking throughout. This approach is like building suspense before a big reveal, resulting in a steak that's perfectly cooked inside and out. Reverse searing requires patience but rewards you with a consistent, juicy steak. It's a method that challenges convention and proves that sometimes, thinking differently yields the best results. 9. Choosing the right cooking method. The method you choose to cook your steak is like selecting the right tool for a job. Each has its strengths. Grilling, pan searing, or broiling, each technique brings its unique advantages to the table. Grilling imparts a smoky flavor, while pan searing offers control and caramelization. It's important to consider your preferences and the equipment you have available. Each method can produce a delicious steak when executed well. It's all about understanding the strengths of each approach and leveraging them to your advantage. 10. Embracing the finishing touches. The final touches you add to your steak can elevate it from a meal to an experience. A sprinkle of flaky sea salt, a squeeze of lemon, or a dollop of compound butter can transform the flavors. These additions are like the cherry on top of a sundae, enhancing and complementing the main attraction. It's important to experiment and find what works for your taste. Embrace these finishing touches as a way to personalize your steak, making it a reflection of your culinary style. Remember, a well-finished steak is like a beautifully wrapped gift, enticing and satisfying.